How old does Alan Gray look to you? 65? 70? He's 81. In his own head though, he's still 13.
Lemon grey nomads, can't you see I'm using the road?
When Terrain Tamer organised a couple of these grey nomads to learn about trip preparation, Alan is less than impressed.
They're over the hill. Now I've got a couple of old blokes I've got to keep an eye on in case they're dying of heart attack. We'll need full-time defibrillation equipment, we'll need nurses on hand, who knows?
Will Alan learn to be patient? Or will he come out of this looking like the grumpy old man?
Yeah, well, you know what old blokes are like. They want to chew your ear off, tell me stories from way back. Well, I don't have time for that sort of thing, you know?
Oh, there you go, mate. You almost lost it.
Oh, there's a lot of things around here.
Good morning.
Hey,
G'day,
how are
Andrew.
What have you done with the 79?
you? We don't know.
I don't know, mate. It just wasn't here when we got here.
That's not much good. We want to get stuck into brakes first thing this morning, but
Yeah, I thought that's what.
Well, I thought that was our plan for the day.
I suppose the better question is, where's Alan? I reckon I know who's driving that forward, right? At least we know he didn't wander off in the night. Workshop.
I'm testing out these brakes. Come to the conclusion after a lot of hard work that the brakes need fixing.
We already knew the brakes were shot, but I guess we know for sure now.
They weren't shot before, they are now.
They are now.
Where did you get these swaggies here? Can you guys jump in and we'll go for a bit of a run? I'll get you out because otherwise you get booked for loitering.
They slept in the workshop last night. They're unbelievable.
They sleep all the time in the workshop. What's the difference?
Let's hope Ray and Ash have top health insurance.
Yeah, something different. So this is just normal Melbourne traffic, is it?
Well, it works suspension anyway.
By law, the handbrake should hold on any hill. So I put it on until it touches the roof.
Didn't even do a thing.
Once back in the workshop, the guys set about taking the wheels and the hub assemblies off in order to get to the brakes. The old rotors will be replaced by new Terrain Tamer high-performance rotors that are drilled and slotted to remove both dust and heat from the surface areas. These are cleverly designed to be multi-directional, so they can be fitted on either side of the vehicle and have a high-quality ground finish to assist bedding in. The guys have split into teams to see who can change the brakes quicker on their side of the vehicle. Ray has paired up with Andrew and Ash with Alan.
You know, it's not tea time yet over there.
See, the difference between him and me, I make sense.
You're going to show you how it's done.
You're talking too much, it's making me sick.
Right, so we're just going to pop the disc caliper off first. Cut the cable ties so we don't stretch the daylights out of the brake line. Do we have snap ring pliers?
No, we sold them. So while we're pulling the caliper off, we actually found that the bottom shock absorber mounting is actually broken off the diff housing. It's probably got a 70mm crack in it. It's certainly unroadworthy. It wouldn't be long before that would rip right off the axle housing. So we'll have to clean it all up, get some vertical weld in there and perhaps reinforce it, I think.
One of the first things to do is separate the disc from the hub.
And I'll get you to hit that with a wire brush.
Ray is using the wire brush to clean the outer surface of the hub. While the disc will be replaced with a new one, the hub will be reused. It's very rare for a hub to get damaged, so they are rarely replaced.
I'll just get you to give it a bit of a clean up. We'll get all the oil in that off. It's got shipping grease on it, stop it from going rusty while it's in its packaging.
It's a very good idea to lubricate the bolts so they do up nice and tight.
I'm going to leave this until we put a wheel back on, okay? Leave the wheel bearing adjustment because it's much easier with the leverage of the wheel to spin it properly.
Any of you blokes order some calipers? Get them off my hands before I drop them on my foot.
So you only got your own?
Yes, I do. I look after myself. Nobody else will look after me.
Self-preservation.
That's what I learned years ago off Andrew. Oops, he's here.
From a roadworthy point of view, I believe you only need 1mm.
Yeah.
for a brake pad to be roadworthy, which doesn't sound like a lot at all. And from a serviceability point of view, if you only had a mil left, no way you put it back in. You know, if you're doing a service, you wouldn't make it to the next one.
Yeah, and something very interesting I've noticed with the new pads, Andrew, see how they've got really good front and back tapers. So that's going to stop all that chattering.
Yeah, you guys travelling over there?
Oh, we're pinching ideas off you guys.
Right, so I've just popped the retaining clip back in. We know the brake line's all tight and on. Just wanted to let you know that we've already got our side just about back together. We're just waiting to bleed the brakes up.
Oh, we'll just do it right.
They do it first, we do it right. See this, Ash? They haven't put the pads in.
They're your pads.
We haven't put pads in either.
Once the front brakes are done, the guys do it all again for the rear.
Because of the pretty bad condition of the handbrake system, we've got a complete handbrake shoe kit. Yeah, stuff everywhere. There's pins and bolts, all the bits that are broken, they're in here ready for you. Extra plates that we make, a special plate that actually helps the handbrake adjustment keep it within normal bounds instead of being right up near your ears.
Oh, it's been a long day, but we've got all the brakes finished off to the front and the rear and the handbrake, and added a little handbrake strut in there as well, which has made a big improvement.
You did surprise me. I thought we might be having a check with you about heart attack every 5 minutes, but I really come to like you guys, the real true Australians. And thank you very much for coming, and I think we'll give you an award. Wear these with pride. That's a graduation.
I'll give you that one.
Thank you very, very much, Alan.
Hey! I'll take it back.
Very nice to meet you, bud. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you, Andrew.
And look, sorry about Alan's terrible work ethic. It's just,
Thanks for the last
when you get to
couple of
that
days,
age, you know, you just
You never know, we might see one another out on the road one day.
Yeah.
too right. It's a small world.
You know what'll happen if he sees me, he'll avoid me driving the other side of the road, probably.
But Alan, we really want to thank you, mate, for the time you spent with us. We've learned a lot from you.
Mutual.
And so thank you very, very much. We really, really appreciate your time. And not only you, thank you, Andrew. You've put in a couple of days with us, mate. And thank you so much.
My pleasure. My
It's
pleasure.
been good.
I know you get a bit emotional in these sort of circumstances, so I brought you a tissue. He'll give you my hug. And also Andrew.
Yeah, he'll definitely give me my hug as well.
Really appreciate the time. We thoroughly enjoyed the experience. Fantastic.
All right, you can't get away, kids. Come here.
I can get away. I can move faster than both of you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Oh, no. Come on. All right. You want one too, Cal? No? She's got the right idea. She's running the other way.
Terrain Tamer, parts that will get you home.